Hello, YouTube. It is your girl, just me, Anna. Yes, I am in the bathroom, but it is okay. How y'all doing today? It is the 28th of April, and the year is almost like halfway over. Crazy, right? But I told you I was gonna get dolled up. Ow. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching my channel and subscribing and looking at my videos and commenting as well. I really appreciate all the support and I just thank y'all so much. Okay, so anyways, let's get into the video. Today's video is about communication and conversing your problems. It's basically the same thing, but conversing is basically conversating instead of arguing. Yeah, cool, right? But a lot of us don't know how to communicate, and I'll raise my hand because I am one of those people. I am learning day by day that better to use your words instead of using your tools that you have for a weapon. I have been reading the communication skills that Tamala and David Mann has on YouVersion. If you guys need help, please go read the YouVersion for Tamala and David Mann. It is so helpful. It has 8 steps and you read it every day, one day at a time, and it tells you the steps and what you can do better in order to communicate everything that you're feeling. But anyways, so my first thing that I want to tell all the females out there, whether you're a teenager in a relationship, 20-year-old in a relationship, in your 20s in your relationship, 30s in your relationships, I can't really say nothing for the 40s people or the 50s people, but all I can tell everybody out there is that communication is key. I can't really give much examples and stuff because I'm still fresh into my marriage, but it's weird how I'm 24 years old and I know more stuff now than people that have been married for like 15 years and stuff knows. And I'm learning in progress. Like I really am learning in progress. It's a long process in order to communicate your feelings correctly and soundfully, but I know in due time it will be fulfilled where you could communicate and you know that person's feelings. You understand both of y'all feelings in the same gesture. It's not just about you anymore when you get married. When I communicate my feelings to my husband, it seems like I repeat myself a lot and it irritates me. But I had to start stepping back because of the fact that it's not about just my feelings, It's about my feelings. It's about his feelings. And if I constantly say, well, I feel this way, I feel that way, I feel this way, I feel that way, and I never get his side of how he feels, and it's like vice versa. But if I never listen to how he feels and then be like, oh my gosh, I never knew that you felt this way about how you felt about me, and then change it, it's not going to happen. It's not going to work. It's just going to be a repetitive conversation, and where you have to be like, oh, well, I need to change again, and here it goes, and all this stuff. But it's kind of sort of, you have to step back and you have to stop being in the comfort of just you. When you're married or when you're in a relationship, it's not just about you and how you always feel. If you want better communication, say that. If y'all know y'all both have to work on communication, work on it and work on it together. Because if one person is just doing the work, it ain't gonna work out. Because it's gonna be hard for you to communicate that with them, like, oh, I need you to work with me. They probably would tell you, like, oh, I am working with you, but it's hard to work with you. And it's kind of like, I don't understand how it's hard to work with me, but then you say that you are working with me, and then it's a whole argument. It is better to sit things down, sit next to each other. Don't air all your business out to everybody, because I know us females, we like to be able to talk to outsiders about things that we communicate with our spouse, our loved one, our boyfriend, girlfriend, sister, brother, whatever relationship that you're involved in. We like to talk to somebody else in order to see what we can do. And that's what therapy's for. No, I have not gone to therapy yet, but with reading the You Virgins by David and Tamala Mann, it's been a therapeutic session so bad, where I've been reading it every day, and I started to step back and look at what I'm doing wrong. And I listen to his feelings, and I listen to understand, not to speak. That's what I'm doing now. It has been a long process in order to do that. Trust me, I am the person that would cut you off in the middle of a sentence to tell you that you're wrong. And that's bad, because that's not how you converse with somebody. I even do it to my play sister, my sisters, my mom, my brothers. Like, I do that to everybody. I even do that to my dad. My dad stops me in my tracks sometimes too. But it's kind of like we all have to step back and think about what we're doing wrong and what we could do better, not just for ourselves, but for our loved one that we're with. And sometimes we just have to look at the bigger picture. Like, do we love ourselves in order to open that shell up and say, I'm wrong? And stepping back and saying, what can I do to fix the situation? Yes, it's both of y'all, but then if you don't love yourself, and if you love the other person more than you love yourself, I feel like I don't know. Like, sometimes I feel like I love my husband more than I love myself, but sometimes you have to put that person first. I don't know. But I was literally getting somewhere. I'm like, it don't sound right. But anywho, you just really have to love yourself in order to love the person that you're with. If you constantly down yourself, if you constantly look at yourself a certain way, I used to do that all the time when me and my husband first got together. I used to say that I'm ugly. I used to say that I'm fat. Nobody likes me. I used to down talk myself so bad, and he had to look at me and say, "No, you're not. You're not that. You're not fat. You're not ugly. You're beautiful. You are the most beautiful woman in the world. Like, don't let that change anything." And hearing those words from somebody that you say, "Oh, I love him," it feels good. Not from that person that be like, well, you all right. It's okay. Like, yeah, it's probably other people better than you. Like, when people say, like, nah, you okay, just calm down. It's okay. There's other people out there probably better than you. It's like, you're not helping my case. But when you get that nudge of, no, don't worry about what anybody says out there. You have to worry about how I feel about you, how I see you. He even had to tell me, like, stop it. You have to look at it through my eyes, how I see you. And hearing those words from my husband, well, my boyfriend at the time, but hearing those words was like, dang, like, this dude really feel me. He really love me. And it was just crazy in a sense. I'm looking like, dang, I really love this bro. Like, how did I get so lucky? Like, I just kept on asking those questions because, they always say the saying, hurt people. And I feel like since I was hurting myself, I felt like I was hurting him too. So there was no point of trying to love him a lot and saying like, man, I really love him if I really didn't love myself. But he learned to love me and I learned to love myself. And so from loving myself and him loving me, I just started loving him back. And we've been together ever since. And our love story is freaking adorable. um I met my husband. We've known each other all our lives, pretty much. He was my first kiss when I was 7. Everybody always get all excited when I tell them this. He was my first kiss when I was 7. We was playing hide and go seek at my auntie's house because kids need something to do. And he was my first kiss, and it was so cute. And I haven't seen him since I was 7, probably, and moved out here where I live now. And we went to the same church. He liked me, but I never knew that. And so when he finally got the urge to talk to me, he was my high school sweetheart. He went to prom with me, and we've been together ever since. So it's kind of like, since I feel like we know each other a lot and we know what we don't like and we know what we do like, we try to work with what we do like and we try to fix with what we don't like. Like, he doesn't like being poked, and I poke him all the time. It's a work in progress. I promise you it's a work in progress. I don't know. I'm very loud. Believe it or not, I am a very loud person. It is my within my personality, and he don't really like me being loud all the time. Like, he don't mind it, but it's a time and a place to be loud, and it's a time and a place to not be loud. But we just have to work through all the things that we do like and we don't like, and we gotta fix it. And yes, it does take time, but you have to put in the effort. And for me, I started saying stop trying to do stuff and just do it. Because the more you try to do it, the more you're like, I'll just do it tomorrow. Just keep on throwing it off. But the more you just say, I'm gonna do it, you gotta do it. You gotta put the work into it. That's the whole point of you saying, I want a committed relationship. I want to be in a long-term relationship. I want to get married. When you tell somebody that you want to get married, you might as well show them that by your relationship that you're already in. Trust and believe. Marriage is freaking hard. Don't think that marriage is going to be easy and quick and oh my gosh, this, oh my gosh, that. No, you're going to go through your struggles as a married couple, and you take that person's last name and y'all go around together. Y'all basically are one, which is very true. You guys are one. 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 But you always have to respect each other. Respect is key. If he don't like something, you have to respect that, and then you gotta change that. You gotta put what he doesn't like and do something that he do like. It's easy, but it's not that easy because you get used to doing that. But he don't like it, so you gotta change it up. Yes, I know that every day we go through something. Yes, I know that I'm not perfect. He's not perfect. We all aren't perfect. But it's just very good and very nice to, you know, care for that person. When you care for somebody for so long, you don't see it being the end. Like, for instance, if somebody that you love really got sick, you see them going through it, but you see them pushing through it, like they're going to come out of it. But sometimes it don't end like that. Sometimes it ends with a sad ending where you don't want to see that. But things happen, and it's going to be hard to move on, but you got to move on through it. All I'm saying is that when we're going to communicate amongst each other, we just have to do it and talk calmly. Don't get aggressive in your tone. If that person is stepping out of bounds, bag up. Y'all both go take a breather, take a break, let it cool down, then come back and talk. Sometimes you gotta do your cooling down because of the fact that if it's getting too hot, it's not gonna be a good conversation, and y'all not gonna be communicating. Y'all just gonna be arguing. And when you arguing with somebody, you're not communicating with them. You're just making the situation even worse. Where you don't want to talk to each other, and you don't talk to each other for a few days. You probably will say hi and do nice things for each other, but it's still not the same. I've been watching Married at First Sight too. And that show's been teaching me stuff too about communication and everything. And that right there is hard. I don't think, me personally, I don't think that I would marry somebody at first sight. I gotta get to know you. I'm not supposed to just marry a stranger. I don't know what you do. I don't know your birthday, your middle name. I don't even know your last name. I don't even know your first name. I don't know what you look like. Like, I don't think I could do it. It's like the fear right there. But okay, y'all, I'm gonna stop blabbling. But I hope you guys watch this video over and over and get an understanding, because we all going through something, especially during this quarantine. Our emotions are everywhere. Our feelings are everywhere. Just know that you guys have each other, and whatever y'all do, work through it together. That's the whole meaning of a relationship. You work through it together, not just by yourself. And all my independent girls out there, calm down. I used to be independent too. And you know what my husband told me? If you need help, don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to say, babe, I need help. Don't be afraid. And let your guard down a little bit, especially if you're not completely committed to that person. Don't completely let your guard down because you don't want to get hurt. Trust. Been there, done that. Alright, y'all. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And there will be more videos to come. And I love you guys so much. Mwah, 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 mwah. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. I thank you and I love y'all. Okay, talk to y'all later. Peace.